Alright, so in this problem, I have x to the power of 3x squared is equal to 216. So I'm going to first start by rewriting this as x to the power of 3 to the power of x squared is equal to 216. And now I'm going to switch the order of 3 and x squared, so this is the same thing as x to the power of x squared to the power of 3 is equal to 216. I'm going to rewrite as 6 to the power of 3. Now these two 3's can simply cancel out, so now I have x to the power of x squared is equal to 6. Now I'm going to take the power of 2 on both sides. So now I have x to the power of x squared to the power of 2 is equal to 6 squared. And I'm going to switch these two places. So now I have x squared to the power of x squared is equal to 6 squared. And now I can let x squared equal to the variable y. So now I have y to the power of y is equal to 6 squared. And 6 squared, that's the same thing as 36. So now I have y to the power of y is equal to 36. Now if I take the ln on both sides, I get ln y to the power of y is equal to ln 36. And now if I have something in the form ln a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front, so it's going to equal b times ln a. So in this case, I can move y to the front, so now I have y times ln y is equal to ln 36. Now y is the same thing as e to the power of ln of y because the e and ln cancel out. So I'm going to replace y with e to the power of ln y. So now I have e to the power of ln y times ln y is equal to ln 36. Now I'm going to take the W Lambert function on both sides. So I have the W of ln y times e to the power of ln y is equal to W of ln 36. And this results in e to the power of ln y equaling e to the power of W of ln 36. And remember how we let y equal to x squared. So now I have x squared is equal to e to the power of W of ln 36. If I take the square root on both sides, I get x is equal to the square root of e to the power of W of ln 36. And this is plus or minus. Alright, so in this problem, I have 2 to the power of x plus x equals 5. So I'm going to first start by subtracting x on both sides. So these two cancel out, and I get 2 to the power of x is equal to 5 minus x. Now, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 to the power of x. So these two cancel out, and I get 1 is equal to 5 minus x over 2 to the power of x. Now, this is the same thing as negative x plus 5 times 2 to the power of negative x. And if I multiply both sides by 2 to the power of 5, I get 1 times 2 to the power of 5 is equal to negative x plus 5 times 2 to the power of negative x. And 2 to the power of 5 is 32, so I get 32 is equal to negative x plus 5 times, sorry, I forgot to multiply this side by 2 to the power of 5, but 2 to the power of negative x plus 2 to the power of 5 is 2 to the power of 5 minus x. Now I have 32 is equal to negative x plus 5 times e to the power of ln of 2 times negative x plus 5. And now this is the same thing as negative x plus 5 times ln 2e to the power of negative x plus 5 times ln 2 is equal to 32 times ln 2. So I just multiply both sides by ln 2. And now if I take the W Lambert function on both sides, and if you don't know what this is, I highly recommend researching about it. But after that's done, I'm going to be left with negative x is equal to negative 5 plus W of 32 ln 2 over ln 2. And meaning x is equal to 5 minus W of 32 ln 2 over ln 2. Alright, so in this problem, I have x to the power of x is equal to x to the power of 2. So to solve this, I'm going to divide both sides by x to the power of 2. So then these two cancel out, and I have 1 is equal to x to the power of x over x to the power of 2. Now if I have something from a to the power of m over a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So x to the power of x over x to the power of 2, this is going to equal x to the power of x minus 2. Now if I take the ln of both sides, I get ln of 1 is equal to ln of x to the power of x minus 2. Now if I have something in the form ln a to the power of b, I can move this exponent b to the front, so it's going to equal b times ln a. So now I can move x minus 2 to the front, so now I have ln 1 is equal to x minus 2 times ln of x. And ln of 1 is equal to 0, so I have 0 is equal to x minus 2 times ln x. So now this actually gives me two equations. I have x minus 2 is equal to 0, and I have ln of x is equal to 0. So for x minus 2 equals 0, this is pretty simple. All we have to do is add 2 on both sides, and we get that x is equal to 2. And for ln x equals 0, well, ln of 1 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 1. So my two solutions are x equals 2 and x equals 1.